What is up, crazy fam? Guys, listen up. In today's video, we're gonna take an in-depth look at the controller settings that got me to top 300 in the world. I did upload a previous video about some controller settings, but after that, as I mentioned in that video, I was gonna, increase some sensitivity, change a little bit of the settings as I would get more consistent with my shots and so on. And that is exactly what happened. So we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna take a closer look at all of it, and I'm gonna break it down. And at the end of the video, you're gonna have a way better understanding of everything. And on top of that, if you do use these settings, you're gonna have all the tools to have really good fast movement. And on top of that, your aim is gonna get much better. By the way, huge shout out to every single one of you guys, man. You have all been showing insane amounts of love to the channel, and it really does mean the world to me. Honestly, man, you guys give me the ability to do what I love to do and take care of my family. I am so blessed. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And guys, make sure to hop into those streams here on YouTube. As I said, I will be helping viewers get to diamond rank. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take a look at the gameplay. Nothing crazy here. I just changed some of the colors with the crosshair. As you guys can see, I have a yellow crosshair, red 255, green 255 as well. Then these are at 0. We have center dot obviously on, center dot radius at 3, opacity at 100. Okay, now let's move on to the main thing. This is where the secret juice is, okay? And that's what we're gonna investigate here. So for look sensitivity horizontal, we have 280. Look sensitivity vertical, we have at 170, and zoom sensitivity multiplier, we have at 28%. Once again, as you get more familiar with these things, you can increase this. This is going to be kind of up to you, though. You got to feel it out. You got to start feeling confident with your shots and movement, and then slightly move it up. Focal length sensitivity scaling is on, and this is the biggest changes that we're going to see here, right? The next few settings, these 3 settings. So we're going to start off with the horizontal look boost, which is at 270, and then vertical look boost, which is at 150, and the most important, look boost ramp up time. So pretty much what this does is the higher this is, the bigger the delay is gonna be for your horizontal or vertical look boost to kick in. What I like to do is keep it at 0.1, sometimes at 0.2. Currently I'm running at 0.1. Pretty much what that does is it makes your initial sensitivity higher without almost any kind of delay for the boost. If we set this all the way to 2, you will see it doesn't start spinning fast right away, right? Because it adds a delay to the boost. It pretty much puts a timer on when the boost starts after you're touching your right analog stick, right? So in order to drop that and make it just feel faster from the get-go, I like to have this at 0.1. or sometimes 0.2. Now that we have it at 0.1, look at that. From the beginning, it's just so much faster, right? It doesn't have any ramp up time. It just goes fast from the beginning. And that is exactly what I want, because I want my movement to be like super quick. As you guys can see here, super fast turnaround speed, everything's perfect. And then we have the ADS much lower, which is going to help us to land those shots. For me personally, this combination of settings right here is what felt the most natural, and it just feels really good overall. I have tried look sensitivity way higher without any kind of boosts up and everything like that. That's pretty much how I ran it in the past. But this one just feels better after a lot of testing and everything like that. It feels way more consistent. Now for you, the numbers might have to be a little bit different if you do try this style of settings. But that said, I feel like it's definitely better than not having the boosts at all. Hop into the practice range and really get a feel for it and make a decision right there and then, right? Like, which one do you prefer, the boosts on or the boosts off? For me, as I said, this is the better version overall. My movement has become much better, and on top of that, my shots are extremely consistent as well. These 3 settings right here, all on 0. For the dead zones, aiming inner dead zone is at 3, movement inner dead zone is also at 3. Then we have invert vertical look input off, and as for the look response curve, I have it at linear. This is another change that I made. I'm not gonna lie to you, this didn't really make a huge difference or anything. At most, I barely felt anything, but a lot of my friends were telling me, just try it out, it's better. I did, and I don't know, I just stuck with it, I guess. settings. I really am not going to sit here and tell you that this is a game changer and you will be landing 100% of your shots, nothing like that. It's maybe some kind of minimal difference, but I really never noticed it that much. Look acceleration at 0%. Then for the preset, directional equipping, because I feel like this is way more efficient. Sprint behavior is on toggle. Same goes for crouch behavior, and zoom behavior is on hold. I know that some people play on toggle. That to me is absolutely crazy, so I can't do that. And then all the rest is pretty much default. I don't really do anything crazy with these settings. I do have back buttons on my controller. I have my slide on my right back button and the jump on the left back button. And that's pretty much it. Aim assist, all of these settings are gonna be on. And for vibration, I have it off. For FOV, we have 100. Motion blur, lens distortion are both disabled. If you feel like the sensitivity that you have currently gives you the ability to turn around fast and get out of engagements, right? Like you're in a gunfight here, you want to slide to the side, and in that case, you need a bit higher sensitivity to do like movement things like this, right? Like you jump, you turn around, you into a slide, then do this, then bunny hop. All of these things require you to run a certain amount of sensitivity in order for you to be able to perform them. Like if it's super slow and if you're in a gunfight and then you want to do a side slide like this, but your sensitivity is like super struggling and you can't turn around, that's never going to happen, right? You're just not going to be able to do that side slide really fast. So there are definitely huge benefits to playing higher sensitivity. It all comes down to the fact that you don't want to be too high on that sensitivity, because in that case, what happens is you're overcorrecting, right? Like there's somebody over here, and instead of hitting your shots, you're gonna be all over the place, right? Like you're gonna overcorrect all the time. They're gonna be moving on top of that, and it's just really, really confusing, and you are gonna miss shots. It's gonna get frustrating, and then you're gonna start losing, and you know how it goes. It just spirals from there. So in order for that to not happen, you got to jump into the firing range and find that perfect balance for yourself. Go ahead and copy my settings if you want. These are the settings that honestly got me to top 300 in the world. I'm absolutely loving it. At the end of the day, guys, I've tested so many different things, and this is the best thing that I found. It really is. And the most impressive things about this combination of settings, honestly, is consistency. Like everything feels on point. Your movement is good. Your shots are consistent. It's easy to control the ADS. So give it a chance, but keep in mind, it will take some time to get used to. If you're playing on lower sensitivity or just different style of settings in general, maybe you're not using the boost at all, it is gonna take time to get used to. But in my humble opinion, it's 100% worth it. After switching to these settings, I've won some encounters that I simply would have not won if I was using my previous settings. That's the truth. And as I said in the previous controller video, we made some adjustments, we made some changes, and as the time goes by, I will update you guys with the new settings. If I do change the aim assist type, all that kind of stuff, which I think I'll still play around more and more as time goes by. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, so stay tuned for that. If you guys did enjoy this video, and only if you did, slap the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section below. I absolutely love reading the comments and responding to them. I'm gonna try my best to respond to every single one of you guys. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you on the next one.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I mean, we literally have the best community of all time. Oh! Oh, he got no scoped!